brains, talent. There is a discussion on this. You're having a natter about it, I think. All right, couldn't resist. You guys just came off of a tour in the States. How did that come about? Because that was a pretty big tour. You played with some big bands.
It feels like a long time ago.
It was just a couple of months, wasn't it?
It does. It feels like a long time ago. But yeah, it was cool. We had decided that we would like to go and just put the word out through Facebook. You did a lot of reaching out to people, and then a band called Postage from Albany got in touch and kind of offered us a few gigs, and then from there we kind of built on it, and then it came together, and it was cool. It was great.
And
10 days. It was a lot of miles, a few late nights. For the drivers, I'm the non-drinking non-driver, so it's pretty easy for me. A bit harder on the rest of them.
Tipsy there one night.
Yeah. Saratoga was a bit of a mess.
well, Saratoga.
Saratoga Springs.
You can't get drunk in Saratoga.
You're from New York, are you?
Yes, I lived there for 12 years, so.
So basically, Rob doesn't really drink very often, although he will have a single malt whiskey whenever he stays at my house, even though he tells people he's teetotal. But yeah, Desperate Annie's in Saratoga. It was a good night, and everybody enjoyed. Yeah, it was a good
Tables were broken.
Yeah.
Drummers were unconscious, and bass players got drunk.
And there were two-day hangovers in the band as well as a result.
Wow. Yeah. That is the hallmark of a really, really good night. Where was your favorite place to play in the States?
For me, it was Baltimore. Baltimore was great. It was just a really odd little theatre. And I'm a big John Waters fan, love John Waters movies.
Oh yes, me too.
It was just like everything you've ever seen in a John Waters movie. Yeah.
Was Edie asking for the Eggman, though?
We didn't see any of the cast, unfortunately.
Some of them, like Edie, have passed, but there are always people around that are very similar.
We went to see Edgar Allan Poe's grave as well. It was just a highlight.
Definitely.
Sightseeing we did, wasn't it? Yeah. We went to there's something in the Sex Museum, wasn't it? A punk exhibition in the Sex Museum.
New York,
Yeah,
nice.
It was great. They had like a life-size shop frontage of sex. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
That would be very interesting to see in New York, the iconic shop from London.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was like a cardboard cutout. It wasn't.
Well, yeah, true.
It's as near as I'm going to get to it, though. Yeah. So yeah.
And then a fancy castle of boobs.
Guess which two members of the band went on it?
You and you. I did pretty good with that.
Have you seen the footage?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to be looking for it.
That's like
footage.
some Rain Man shit right there.
Even though I'd pretty much broke up my neck, I thought there's a boob bouncy castle. I'm not going to go.
Exactly. How could you not go to a boob bouncy castle?
Although the amount of time you got on it was very short.
Yeah, that was a rip.
It was like you got on, had a bit bounce, and then it was like off you go. Yeah.
It was
3D interactive ride as well, which was entertaining.
It sprayed you in the face.
Oh dear.
I'll leave it there.
Yes, I think.
Should we talk about music?
So, what's the band up to these days?
We're currently in the middle of writing the second LP, so we've been kind of just practicing to bring some new songs together. None that are quite ready to play live yet, but yeah, that's.
We've got about 6 ready, but
You have to get the lyrics down and.
I sometimes turn up to practice.
Damn, I was really hoping we might hear some tonight, but.
We can play you half a dozen instrumentals, but won't have quite the same effect.
But yeah, that's kind of the plan at the moment, and that's how we're going to spend the rest of the year, and then next year hopefully do some more touring and play more shows and stuff. So,
planning to go outside of the UK again?
We would like to. Yeah, it's kind of just putting the feelers out at the moment. So yeah, so if anybody wants to book us a tour in, where do we want to go? Scandinavia.
Yeah. Don't blame you.
We had a full tour booked. Was it spring 2018, but we had to completely like cancel the full thing, but it was fully booked, so yeah.
Which was
we need to.
Me and Dave were in the band, so
Yeah.
we're completely blameless for that.
It was my fault, but yeah, we'd like to. I couldn't be bothered. No, I'd like started a new venture, and it just clashed. So, but yeah, we need
Real
to
life has to come out.
Yeah, and we'd like to make it up to the continent of Scandinavia.
Scandinavia who like us.
But if the people
think probably more.
If the people who booked that tour would just like to replicate it for next year, then that would be awesome. If we can do that, that would be.
Good luck on that.
Best things about being on tour in the US as well was it was sort of end of March, so it was sort of height of Brexit, and we didn't hear anything about it for about 2 weeks. Yeah.
That would be such a nice reprieve.
Yeah.
So all these American people would say, "Hey man, what about Brexit?" And we're like, "God, I've heard nothing about that. It's just so wrong." And like, let's talk about your president. "Oh man, that's fucked." No. But it's like, yeah, now you know how we feel about
Speak to anyone,
Brexit.
really, did we? We didn't want to speak to each other.
Brexit, Trump. Ugh, don't talk anymore.
Everything's awesome.
Music. We talk music.
Disclaimer: it's not.
Yeah, we all had MAGA hats by the end of the day.
I think the interview is.
That was a joke.
I almost had a mic drop there. And just have to ask, where did your fascination with bats come about?
Me personally, I went on a bat walk with West Yorkshire Bat Group about 15 years ago or something, and then just got obsessed with them. Everyone thinks it's something to do with the Damned and Dave Vanian, but it had absolutely nothing to do. It's like that, yeah.
It's just with the nature.
It's completely separate obsessions.
So you like the band and you like the animal. It works.
So I studied them and I work with them, and I think it's because I did music at uni, and there's like the audio side of studying and learning about bats. So they've got a very unique way of communication that's also the echolocation, and that's like a way that you sort of differentiate species as well by looking at that. So they're just really sort of creatures that are I can't think of the word at the minute. There's just a lot of sort of misconceptions about them.
Absolutely, they're very misunderstood.
Animals. That's the word. that very difficult word.
We all forget those sometimes. And their iconography, see, I can't speak either, has made it into the band as well, I've noticed.
Natterers is a bat species. Myotis nattereri. It's a species I studied when I was at uni. I remember like we caught like over 100 in one night. They're quite enigmatic bats, and I guess it's got that Yorkshire kind of natterer sort of connection as well. But that was just like a coincidence, really. But
It was really after the species then.
yeah.
I can't wait to see you guys tonight. I've only seen you the once before because you're kind of hard to catch sometimes. So, but looks like we'll be seeing you a few times in the next few months. And thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you for having us.
Guys.
Thank you.